On, right? Hey, welcome to Chaplain Chat. Today is Saturday. I just got done, we'll talk about this in a minute, with a mentor training event. And we are at the BEN-E-LECT Foundation. I have the second in command, the second commander of the BEN-E-LECT Foundation. And this is Stacy. Stacy, welcome to Chaplain Chat.
Thank you.
All right, we got to talk this loud so they can hear us.
Okay.
All right. Oh, look. Oh, this is cool. BEN-E-LECT. BEN-E-LECT. What is BEN-E-LECT? What is BEN-E-LECT?
BEN-E-LECT is a third-party administrator that's in the business of lowering the cost of group health plans for small to medium-sized employers.
Okay. Oh, very good. And George is my camera guy, so he did that like how. That's pretty classy stuff. He really did.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll tell you something. BEN-E-LECT. This founder is Mark Reynolds.
Yes.
And what I'm really impressed with is he really had a passion more than just insurance. He had a passion to bring something back to the community. Yes. Thus began the BEN-E-LECT Foundation. What is the BEN-E-LECT Foundation?
The BEN-E-LECT Foundation is a nonprofit program that was put together truly to give people opportunities that they didn't realize existed for them through mentoring, whether it started out with career mentoring, then it has now evolved into whole life mentoring. We want somebody to be able to touch all of those aspects of a person's life that they've struggled with from childhood through to wherever they're at today as an adult.
This is so awesome. You see, we found out about this because you were already doing work with the Visalia Rescue Mission. And Next Step to Freedom, which is a group of people that meet with us now in Dinuba, in Visalia area, in Porterville. And it's a grassroots movement that started about how to help men and women getting out of jail stay out of jail. That's what Next Step to Freedom is. And we were talking about mentoring, and because Maury Nash, who's a part of the Visalia Rescue Mission, she says, well, let me tell you about BEN-E-LECT. And we go, what the heck is that? And we actually came here about a year ago or so, met with you, met with the big boss, but he didn't even say anything because it was you that were talking. And we sat down to hear what this was about. We were really impressed. And then you had a training session for the trainers, and we were even more impressed. And so now BEN-E-LECT, Good News Jail and Prison Ministry, in the Next Step to Freedom, we've joined forces with you guys. Yeah, this is really cool. And we actually, there's a 2-day training event on Tuesday, and today's Saturday, and you'll get a book like this. This cool. Tell us about the training, and it was awesome. We went through it today, and I was really pumped up.
Okay, so the training is in 2 sessions. Session 1 focuses on the evolution of a mentoring relationship. It's meant to prepare the mentor for the ups and the downs, the testing phases, the challenging, everything that's going to come from somebody who is raised in an environment full of dysfunction or void of love and nurturing that others have experienced. You know, mentoring isn't something that you just step into and you make a new friend.
Yeah,
it really is a challenge. And because it's so much of a challenge, that's why the mentor as a person grows as much as they do. So becoming a mentor, they're going to grow. They're going to have all of their beliefs challenged, and they're going to reevaluate what they truly believe in, and they're going to come out with that belief knowing it's 100% strong and it's on the right path, or they're going to change it as necessary. Wow. And that's the beauty of being the mentor. The mentee has a lifetime of change as a result of the impact of having the mentor involved in their life. Wow. So that's really session 1, is preparing a mentor for how huge mentoring truly is, how much of an impact it has. And it really is just, you know, our motto for the On Purpose Project is you can change a person's life just by showing up.
Wow.
Somebody who hasn't had parents who were present, or anybody in their life that was present, having a person say, I'm committed to you, and even if it's only 1 hour a week, that 1 hour a week of being stable and consistent is going to change the person's life forever. Wow. So that's session 1.
What's session 2?
Session 2 covers boundaries.
See, I was a good leader. Which is what we just got done today.
Yes. So the training in boundaries sets people up to be able to identify unhealthy boundaries, to be able to identify healthy boundaries and set and maintain healthy boundaries, Also, ways to work around manipulation, emotional contracts.
Which oh no, that's good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah.
All right. So session 2 really is, of the 2 sessions, it's my favorite because that's where you get deep and intimate, and you really do start to evaluate what you feel about yourself and the things areas that you may struggle as a person. And if you can dig into that and you can do some self-exploration prior to getting into a relationship where you're going to impact another person so much, that is just the most valuable thing you can do before getting into that relationship. And session 2 really is the impetus to start that self-exploration.
You know, I got to tell you, I want to really encourage anybody watching this because, you know, I grew up not going to church. I grew up in the church. And I've had Sunday school teachers and counselors that were my mentors. I went to seminary, became a pastor, and I did that for over 20 years in the church. And we do that. But I have to share with you the session today and even yesterday. If anybody's watching this, I want to really encourage you to call Stacy or call Alicia. And in fact, there's a number here. You can call them, and it's 559-302-2388. Because I think anybody, even pastors, this is an awesome 2-day, it's Tuesday, and then you come back on a Saturday. This was worth my time. And I want to encourage other people to call. What an awesome ministry BEN-E-LECT's doing, because we are working right now. And especially getting and talking about jail ministry, because when men and women are in our jail, and we're starting a mentoring program in the jail now. This excites me. Well, they've always been there. We have volunteers that are coming in. If any of our volunteers that have been coming in, like George, who's our camera guy, came to this session. I think this is great for our volunteers. But also, now we're going to be developing mentoring ministries outside the jail. So inmates, when they get out, we can hook them up. Because, man, I tell you, when they get hooked up with a mentor, and the mentor knows what they're doing, the odds are they won't be back in jail. And that's what we want, to help them say, yeah, that's really cool. Oh, this is really cool. Hey, all right, you did it. This is it. This is the big sign-off. Okay. I love doing the big sign-off, but I got to tell people how we do the sign-off. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm going to say, in a minute, I'm going to say, hey, welcome. I want to thank you folks for being on Chaplain Chat, watching Chaplain Chat. Then I'm going to say, Stacy, thank you for being on, and you get to say Chaplain Chat. Okay. You got it? Don't blow it.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
All right. Hey, folks, I want to thank you for watching Chaplain Chat. I really do want to thank you. And Stacy, I want to thank you for being on
Chaplain Chat.
Wahoo!